Hello students, Sairam. Today we shall begin with the fifth chapter, that is Advanced Features in MS Access. There are two types of tables in a database system, master and transaction. Identifying these tables during the database development is important to understand how the system interacts with the database. Children, let us now understand the concept of master table and transaction table. A master table is a critical component of the database, which means that whenever we design a database, the master table is designed first. Since the purpose of the master table is to capture the system, it records the existence of all other database and their location. Remember students, in master table, the data records are not added very frequently. They are not modified very often and is open only for reading the records. For example, if we consider the database of student table, it contains the fields like roll number, name, class, address, etc. This is permanent data which very rarely requires changes. Now let us understand what is a transaction table. In order to understand this, we need to understand what exactly we mean by a transaction. Transaction tables are designed to store events in the system. These events are associated with master records. For example, in case of student table, the column of fees table consists of fields like roll number, fees, paid, balance and dues, which changes frequently from time to time. It is considered as transaction table. In case of both master and transaction table, both are linked using primary key and foreign key. We have already studied about primary key, which is nothing but a unique key. Therefore, two rows cannot have the same primary key. Now, what is foreign key? Foreign key is used to maintain relationship between two tables. The primary key of master table will act as foreign key in transaction table. In the student database table, the roll number field is the primary key for master table, whereas the same roll number field in transaction table acts as foreign key because it takes information from the master table. Children, now we will see how to search records in a database. Students, the search box is located at the bottom of the access window, makes it easy to search. Enter a part or whole word, phrase, data or number in the search box and press enter. Here we have entered value 67 in the search box. Access highlights the corresponding value in the first record that matches your search. To find the next matching record, press enter again. Access finds all records that match your search data anywhere in your data sheet. Children, we will move on to the next feature of Access, that is calculation in a data sheet. To select the table, double click on it in the navigation pane. The selected table appears in the datasheet view. Select the Home tab, click on the Total option in the record group. This displays a new row named Total at the bottom of your datasheet. Now select the field on which you want to perform the calculation. Here we have selected marks field. Now select a function from the list. Here we have selected the sum function. You will find the total of selected values in the column. Similarly, you can select other functions like count, which shows the number of records in the database, maximum function displays the maximum value, and minimum function displays the minimum value. Let us now understand how to filter a data in a data sheet. The steps to filter a data are as follows. Click on drop down arrow present at the right of the column header whose data you want to filter. By default, Access selects the check boxes under the text filter option. Click on select all. All the selected check boxes will be deselected. Select the items that you want to see in your data sheet. Here we are selecting the name of only 3 students. Click on OK. The filter icon will appear on the right of the column header. Clicking on the filter icon will show the filter criteria. You can remove the filter by clicking on the toggle filter button in the sort and filter group on the Home tab. You will see that the datasheet is back to its original form. The next feature is advanced filtering. Let us now have a look at it. MS Access provides the option for advanced filter in a datasheet. Select class column header. Click on the drop down arrow present at the right of it. Select number filter option. A cascading menu appears displaying the options. Select the option equal to. The custom filter dialog box appears. Type 12 and click OK. This displays all the records of class 12 students. Students, the data in table can be arranged in ascending or descending order, which is known as sorting. You can sort data within a table with respect to a particular field either in ascending or descending order. There are two ways of sorting a record: sorting through Home tab menu, sorting through context menu. First, we will see how to sort through Home tab menu. Place the cursor on the desired field. Now select either ascending or descending option from the sort and filter group on the Home tab. You will observe the records will be sorted accordingly. Click on Remove Sort to remove the sorts. Now we will see sorting through context menu. Place the cursor field header whose data you want to sort. Click on drop down menu at the right side of the field name. Select either sort A to Z or sort Z to A option and observe the change in the database. So students, we have learnt about some of the features of MS Access like searching, calculating, filtering and sorting in our today's session. We shall learn about some more advanced features of MS Access in our next class. Thank you.